Now we get to play with better toys. So this panel's in. We need to add a little bit here. We need to add a little bit here. 16th here. We made our little template for this. Okay, let's go lay this thing out and see if we can make our last panel here. So I'm kind of thinking ahead on this flap here, because we're going to have to cut this section out. I'm going to go look at one more thing. You can always cut more, so for now I know I'm going to have to get it around this 1.5 inch bar, but I want this to be straight as possible. Obviously I can't get the bar through this hole right here, but should I trim here or should I trim a little here? That's yet to be seen, so let's wait on that. So we have a 90 here. Another one here. And one more here. This one I'm going to make too long. I know I talk to myself a lot. So I like to kind of whittle it down a little bit. And we'll move over here. Do a little bit of this action. Why do I have two different ones? Left hand, right hand. They turn differently. It also will leave a different edge depending on which way you're going. So I will use this side, cutting this direction, and this side, cutting in this direction. perfect 90-degree angle, adding this length. Looks pretty good. So a couple of different tools I use to finish these up. This is a little sanding wheel. It's pretty coarse, but you can actually remove some of this material. I'll also use a deburring tool like this, which can get in here. Get some of those rough edges off the back. And then at the end, what I'll end up doing is actually sanding it by hand, but let's go see how it fits. And we'll do a little cutting from there. So I had some hopes and dreams of being able to get these multitude of shapes all in there, but this one here is going to have to go. It's okay, it's hidden behind this bar anyway. I'm not going to be able to see it. Getting that in there though, it's going to be a little trickier. Might have to make this in a different piece, which I kind of thought I might have to do. Doesn't surprise me. It's just unfortunate. I like to try and get these in as least amount of pieces as possible. Obviously we can get this in easily around here. It's just this side piece we're going to have to make separate. Not the end of the world. And now I need to roll this lip. As you can see, it's got a gap right here all the way around. So we're going to need to trim this slightly. Actually. Pretty good. I'm probably being a little overly picky, but you know, because this thing's going to get wrapped with vinyl wrap, So, you know, you're not going to see any of these edges or anything. But still, might as well make it look good as we can. Okay, so got to make sure we roll it the right direction, which means it needs to be rolled this way, but this won't fit through here all the way. So we need to be rolling this on the outside. The last thing I want to do is ruin this panel that I just made put all this time and effort in. So we need to flip these around. Actually really pretty. That fits nice. I like that. Fits good under here. Fits along the back, fits along the front, a little trim on this. Okay, that is ready for our first install. So of course, if you've been watching my stuff, you know I like things symmetrical. So I've been spacing these at 4 inches. We're going to continue that trend. Sometimes I'll space them a little wider than others. If it's in a really tight spot where there's some flexing or bending, I'll actually shrink these up to even 2 inches apart at sometimes. Just depends. But like I said, the whole car is going to get wrapped anyway, so you're not really going to see these, especially once I install the flush rivets. Now, if this car was freshly painted, I would not have anything sitting up here. This is just still the powder coat on this car. So this is all going to get wrapped, but I would never risk a scratch if this was actually the paint. Also why I like to do the fabrication part like this before it either gets wrapped or painted. And then if I was painting this car, I would paint these panels as well. This is why it doesn't bother me to use the white aluminum, because it needs to either get painted or wrapped. In this case, it'll get wrapped, so it's going to look beautiful. And just like that, I got distracted. Okay, well, one more little detail here. It's going to be this front piece, which needs to get pulled down like that. Okay, back to the paper. One piece to make. This one, fortunately, will not take near as long. Now we get to play with better toys. Get this in here, the minimum, this is like gonna have to go in first. This is gonna have to go in first. Can slip it in there though. Let's see. Maybe not. Look at that. Oh, I like that. All the little tools you need. Tiny little right-hand drill. Then the only problem is actually getting the pop rivet in there. And just like that, we're done. Whew! A lot of work, but well worth it. Let's take a quick tour. Thanks for watching the JPM Performance channel. As always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing a lot more things like this in the future.